YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. I hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, boys, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Flashback SBC card for Wan Bissaka. Wan Bissaka is a 92 rated card. He has medium-high work rates, right-footed with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, we do see a bit of versatility with the card, which is always great to see. He can play the right back, right wing back, and then also the center back positions. If we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is pretty well-rounded apart from his shooting. He does have 90 pace with 85 acceleration and 94 sprint speed. Now that is a bit of a pace split if I'm being completely honest, so you could potentially go ahead and give him the shadow chem style to help out with that. Now the 70 shooting is a little bit of an interesting stat because he does have 93 attacking positioning and 92 shot power. I think if you go ahead and incorporate him as an overlapping fullback, you can probably pick up really good pockets of space and maybe create chances in that way. The 84 passing is a really important stat because, as you guys know, man, a lot of people like to attack with their fullbacks, and Wan Bissaka's passing is a little bit hit and miss. He does have 86 crossing, which is decent, 93 short pass really good, but then only 72 long pass. I think it's going to be very interesting to test out how good his passing is in game. I think it's going to be a little bit inconsistent if I'm being completely honest. The 85 dribbling is an okay stat for the card. He does have really good agility at 88, 80 balance, 87 reactions, 85 composure. I think for a fullback that is pretty good, man. And keep in mind he does have medium high work rate, so he is a more defensive minded fullback. So the 93 defending and 92 physical are probably going to be the two most important stats for the card. He does have 89 interceptions, 90 defensive awareness, 98 stand tackle, and 97 slide tackle. I think in the tackle he's going to be very good. And then last but not least, boys, the 92 physical for the card, 91 jumping, 97 stamina. If you do want to go ahead and incorporate him as an overlapping fullback, that is huge. And then he does also have 88 strength and 96 aggression, man. With his body type, I think he's going to be very strong both on and off the ball. Now if we jump on over to Footbin, boys, we can see that Wan Bissaka does have 10 different playstyles. He does have the jockey, block, and slide tackle playstyle pluses. So all of his playstyle pluses do revolve around his defending. I think the jockey and block are really good. The slide tackle is okay. And then he does also have the power, header, ping pass, whipped pass, anticipate, bruiser, rapid, and aerial. So a lot of really good playstyles for the card. The only one that he does lack when it comes to his defending is his intercept, but he does have all the other ones, which is nice. Now he can have the controlled lengthy and controlled acceleration types, and when it comes to chem styles, boys, there's probably two options that are going to work really well with the card. Keep in mind he is a more defensive minded fullback, so I think the shadow is going to work really well. The shadow is going to give him the controlled acceleration type. He's going to have 96 pace with 93 acceleration and 99 sprint speed, and it's also going to give him a whopping 97 defending, boys, 97 interceptions, 94 defensive awareness, and then both 99 for stand tackle and slide tackle. Now the second chemistry style, boys, you guys can probably already guess it, is the anchor. And with the anchor, he is going to have the controlled lengthy acceleration type. We're not going to get the same pace boost, but he is still going to have really good pace at 94, 96 defending for the card as well. And then most importantly, we're going to help out with the physicality, 97 physical with 99 jumping, 96 strength, and 99 aggression. And something that I find really interesting, boys, if we go ahead and look at this little chart right here, man, with the anchor chem style, he does become a 95 rated center back. I think because the card does have a lot of versatility, it's going to be very important to test him out at both the right back and then also the center back positions in today's video. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC24 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Wan Bissaka card. We're going to be playing him at both the right back and center back positions in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Flashback Wan Bissaka card. We're coming up against an absolute super team. Neymar, Mia, Ham, Bonpastor, Havertz, Ramirez, Cole Palmer in there as well. But yeah, man, in game number 1, we're going to go ahead and incorporate him as a right back in the 4-3-2-1 formation. I think he has the capabilities of being a really solid card. Now, as you guys probably already know, there are 4 requirements to go ahead and complete the SBC. You're looking at around 500,000 coins, which is honestly a little bit expensive. All right, boys, first things first, let's go ahead and test out the card's dribbling. As you guys know, man, he does have some pretty decent dribbling stats. He is 4-star with the unique body type. And I will say, man, on the ball, he isn't half bad. Good physicality right there. We did go ahead and give him the anchor chem style, so he should be very strong, both on and off the ball. Good pace, man. That's good pace for Mr. Aaron Wan Bissaka. Cut back. Maybe could have been a little bit better. I feel like going forward, he is a more defensive-minded fullback, so you don't really want to incorporate him as an overlapping fullback. But going forward, he still does have the ability to be pretty good. Now, keep in mind, boys, he does have 97 stamina, so he can continuously make these runs. Good ball into Alawiran. Oh, if we would have got our shot off right there, I think that would have been an assist. Now, as you guys know, man, he does have the block and then also the jockey playstyle pluses, which is really going to add to his defending. Decent tackle right there. Should probably get the interception. Wan Bissaka, I think so far, man, his physicality has been really good. I'm going to just try to go for a long ball. Go for that cross diagonal. It's actually a pretty decent ball, man. He doesn't have the craziest of long-range passing, but that was pretty good. Wan Bissaka, good interception, man. I like the jockey play style, plus I think it's a little bit underrated because the defending with him is a lot easier in my opinion. Wan Bissaka going forward, ball roll. Couple step overs, cuts in. Burba spin. It's not bad, man. I think going forward, his dribbling's been pretty good. Kind of reminds me of Mukiele. Decent attempt. Now, my opponent is attacking a lot down this left-hand side, so we do have a lot of opportunities for defensive plays. Wan Bissaka, manual defending. It's pretty good, man. I feel like it's pretty good. Good in the tackle, man. Wan Bissaka so far, I really like his defensive ability. Stoichkov, need a little bit of support. Wan Bissaka, take your space. Now, I think with the anchor chem style, boys, he is still very quick. He does have the controlled lengthy acceleration type. And with his unique body type, I think that works really well. The cutback maybe could have been a little bit better. I do see a little bit of inconsistency when it comes to his passing. Wan Bissaka, Stoichkov over the top. It's a good ball, man. I think the attacking runs have been really good so far. We'll try to whip it in. It's okay, man. It's okay. He does have the whipped pass play style, but I feel like it could be a little bit better. I'm actually going to try to get him in behind, man. We're going to go ahead and do this little tactic. Wan Bissaka's making the run. Estupinian with the switch. Oh, what a ball, man. What a ball. Wan Bissaka. Power shot. No, man. I should have went for a regular shot right there. Really good run forward. That initial touch was actually really nice, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and run it down the line. He is very quick, man. Havertz going to try to catch up. Good strength right there. Whip it in. Yeah, man, I don't know. I just feel like the end product has to be a lot better with Wan Bissaka. Got a little bit of space right here. Wan Bissaka is making that run. That's a great ball, man. Wan Bissaka, ball roll. I think his physicality, both defensively and going forward, has been really good. A decent cutback right there will take the assist. But honestly, man, with the anchor chem style, he does have almost 99 in each physical stat. So that's a huge W. Wan Bissaka, I'm just going to use the physicality again. Look at that, man. Look at that touch around Roberto Carlos. That's fantastic. I think we just try to whip it in. Alawiren in a good position. Yeah, I think his crossing hasn't been great, boys. I think he has 86 crossing with the whipped pass play style. Hasn't been great. Wow, the stamina is not great at the moment. We've been making so many runs. Touch. Wan Bissaka. I think we just try to go down the byline. Cut back. Good one. Martinelli. It's a decent play again. I think going forward, like, he isn't half bad, but I don't think it's anything crazy, you know? All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2. And in game number 2, we're going to go ahead and incorporate him at the center back position in the 4-3-2-1 formation. We're coming up against Candreva, Harry Kane, Kessler, Paulo Futre, McAllister. It's an okay team. But my honest thoughts as a fullback, man, if you don't use an overlapping fullback, I think that Wan Bissaka defensively is very good, and you can most definitely incorporate him as a right back. I think if you play with an overlapping fullback, I just feel like going forward, he isn't anything too crazy. He's much better defensively than he is going forward, in my opinion. Now, we do have Estupinian making that run, so we'll go over the top. Decent long-range pass, nothing crazy, but you can definitely get the job done with his passing. Martinelli. Just go for a finesse shot. Good finish right there. We'll take it. Wan Bissaka keeping the pressure up, man. In the tackle has been very good and very consistent. I'm actually just going to keep running back with him. Wan Bissaka up against Harry Kane. Good in the tackle, man. That's pretty good recovery speed as well. Wan Bissaka, good. Touch. A little bit of space right here. I'm actually going to go for a power shot for vibes. So, I mean, it's off of the crossbar, boys. It's a pretty good attempt. Candreva, very good on the ball. Wan Bissaka. It's an interesting pass, man. I don't even know if he tried to play that to McAllister or not. Wan Bissaka, though, good interception. Very, very good defensively. I think that's a standout stat alongside his physicality. No more playing around. He's making that run forward. And Cuckoo. Wan Bissaka. Oh, the left stick dribbling right there. Not half bad, boys. We do win the penalty, so we'll definitely take it. And because he did win the penalty, we're going to go ahead and give it to him. Wan Bissaka does have a whopping 62 pens, which isn't great. Oh, we may be missed. Top left. We'll take it, boys. Wins the penalty, converts the penalty. Wan Bissaka. He might just try to play this through or down the line. Terland. Wan Bissaka, man. The manual defending, the interceptions, all really, really good and very consistent. Wan Bissaka. Do I step? I might try to intercept it. Yeah, man. The physicality, you can really hold off a lot of attackers, especially if you're coming up against like your smaller, more agile type of players. Very, very good strength. Now, Estupinian is making that run, boys. So I'm just going to hold up the ball a little bit. He's probably going to commit a few players. 4-star weak foot. That's actually ridiculous, man. That's actually ridiculous. That's even more ridiculous. That's stupid. Boys, Ignore the finish, but that over-the-top through ball is fantastic. What a ball from Wan Bissaka. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Flashback SBC Wan Bissaka in a few games of FUT Champions. And to be completely honest, man, a pretty solid player in-game. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give him the anchor chem style. So he does have 89 acceleration and 98 sprint speed. I think the acceleration can maybe be a little bit better, but the sprint speed is great. I love the recovery speed, whether you play him as a right back or as a center back. The 70 shooting was a pretty interesting stat because he does have really good attacking positioning. And if you do go ahead and incorporate him as an overlapping fullback, the 93 attacking positioning is really nice. I think going forward, he picks up really good pockets of space, but the end product needs to be a little bit better. He does have 84 passing with 93 short pass, 72 long pass, and 90 curve. And I think for the most part, like his passing was okay, a little bit inconsistent and nothing special. The 85 dribbling was a pretty decent stat in my opinion. As you guys know, the two most important stats for a center back when it comes to his dribbling is the reactions and composure. And 87 reactions and 85 composure, pretty good, man. I do think that the manual defending is pretty good with the card. He is very smooth. The 93 defending and 92 physical, obviously the two standout stats for the card. With the anchor chem style, he does have 93 interceptions, 94 defensive awareness, and 99 stand tackle. And I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man, defensively he was very good, man. With the unique body type and the jockey playstyle plus, I think it's very easy to defend with him. The 92 physical is also a huge part to his game, and I will say, man, he is very strong on and off the ball. With the anchor, he does have 99 jumping, 96 strength, and 99 aggression. I'm gonna go ahead and say that his physicality is probably the standout stat. When you pair his physicality with his unique body type, I think it's very difficult to get around him. He is very strong on and off the ball, and that's very important both defensively and going forward. Now, boys, we come to the question, is this SBC worth it? And it's honestly going to come down to who you already have in your club. I think if you play with an overlapping fullback, I probably wouldn't go ahead and complete the Wan Bissaka card because he's more of a defensive-minded fullback. I think when it comes to like going forward, I think the end product needs to be a lot better. And with like the players like Mukiele, Cuadrado, I think going forward, they're a lot better than Wan Bissaka. But if you do need a defensive-minded fullback, you know, one to just defend, you don't really care about him going forward, then I think Wan Bissaka is a fantastic option. He does also have a little bit of versatility with him, so you can definitely play him as a center back. I think the only letdown when it comes to playing him as a center back is that he's only 6 feet tall. So aerially, he isn't great. And if you come up against strikers like Didier Drogba, maybe like that new Shaw card, he's probably going to be a bit of a liability. But yeah, man, overall, a pretty solid player in game. Like I said, if you do need a more defensive-minded fullback, I would highly recommend them. If you need an overlapping fullback, I would probably stay away from the SBC. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.